Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode here in NHL 21. So last episode we made some trades and simmed the rest of the season. So we subtracted Zadina from our team. We also got rid of Suzuki, and who else did we get rid of? We sent Melanson down to the AHL. But yeah, basically our team has 3 new pieces to the team. We were trying to help our offense, but it didn't really seem to go our way in terms of offense the rest of the season, but we still were one of the best defensive teams, which is good. So we brought in Landeskog. Landeskog has been pretty good with us, 13 points in 19 games. He was a -5, but still some pretty good stats, and I think he was a former Stanley Cup champion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he probably won a cup here in like 2021. So, yeah, he should help us out in terms of offense in the playoffs, I hope, even though he is probably on the cusp of retiring. We also brought in a young guy in Josh Fitzpatrick from the Anaheim Ducks. He's also a decent kind of like third liner in terms of points. Like 11 points in 30 games is not bad, considering he's only like a 79. So, yeah, we brought him in. And we also brought in Nelson Perrin from the San Jose Sharks, more just for the defensive play, and he was pretty good at it because he won a lot of faceoffs, as you can see here, 59% on the draw. So this guy's just a faceoff wizard, which is kind of something we don't really have, so I was pretty happy to bring him in. And he's also got 99 defensive awareness, which is pretty insane. So anyways, that's what we did in last episode, but now we're up here in the first round of the playoffs against the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, one thing that's really weird, though, we finished the season 40, 32, and 10, but we do have home ice advantage in this series because we actually won our division despite finishing 17th best in the league. So we kind of got a bit lucky that our division was really weak, and we ended up winning it. So we do have home ice over the Flyers, even though the Flyers finished 49, 25, and 8. They also had really good players during the season, so this is probably going to be a pretty tough matchup. I'll show you guys their lines again in case you don't remember from last episode. But yeah, as you can see, they have some really good pieces. Genther's been really good every single year. He's actually up to franchise potential now, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Scheifele, Lekkonen's up there. Scheifele's really insane. Like, he led the league in points this year with 112 points, 54 goals as well. And then, yeah, they basically have some really good center depth throughout their lineup. And then defensively, this is where they're a bit weak, but I think they should be fine considering they have Connor Hellebuyck as their starting goaltender. And yeah, they're a bit of an older team, I think, like veteran-based. So, should be an interesting matchup nonetheless. But anyways, let's get into this first game of this first round. See if we could actually win a first-round matchup for the first time, because I don't think we've done so yet. Last time we were in the playoffs, we faced, I think it was Montreal, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, let's get into game 1 on home ice, see if we could take a 1-0 series lead here, and hopefully we can continue playing good defensively because we are one of the best defensive teams, but our offense was just not there. So we need our offense to get going here in the postseason, if possible. So here we go, first period, and 1-0 us. I like that. Landeskog on the power play. So we bring in Landeskog at the trade deadline, and he gets the first goal of the playoffs. That's good. Shots are 15-7 in favor of the Flyers, so a very good start from Rohan House. Second period, that is not good. 3-1 for the Flyers. Kirby Dach gets a power play goal. Esa Lindell gets a goal, and Mark Scheifele gets a goal. And that was a late goal too. We're down by 2 goals going into the third, being outshot by 10 shots. We need to get some more chances in this third if we want to win. Third period underway of game 1. We probably won't make any line adjustments until we lose like 2 straight games or something. There's a goal from Matthews. I don't know if that's his first playoff goal. I don't think so, because I think he had some last year. And it's a 1-goal game. Power play. Hey, Fitzpatrick scores a power play goal. Nice. Okay, the guy we brought in from Anaheim gets a goal. So our trade acquisitions have 2 goals in this game, and then one of our prospects have 1. So it's a 3-3 game. Shots are 30-26. We're right back in this. Can we win this game in OT and complete the 3-1 comeback? And yes, we can. As Philippe Guérin. I think it's Philippe. I can't remember. Or maybe it's Pascal. It's something French. But Guérin scores the winner. And we have rallied back from a 3-1 deficit to win 4-3 in game 1. And shock the Flyers, who had 49 wins during the regular season. So Landeskog from Guérin. Matthews from Veleno and Landeskog, Fitzpatrick from Veleno, and Guérin from Stewart and Svechnikov. Nice. So Veleno had a pretty good game. Guérin had a pretty good game. Landeskog had a pretty good game. Nice. 3 stars, Guerrero, Landeskog, and Veleno. Okay, so a pretty good opening game of the postseason. I like that. Hopefully we can continue that into game number 2. That was a nice little comeback to win that game. Didn't really think we were going to because their offense, like I said, has been a bit flat. But we managed to hold them off defensively the rest of that period, and we managed to get 3 unanswered goals. So let's see if we could take a 2-0 series lead here with another game on home ice. This episode actually might be a lot more faster if we win a lot of games in a row than last episode, because last episode was pretty long. First period and 2-2. Okay, I'll take that. Our offense seems to be a bit better than the regular season, I think, at this stage. So Robertson makes it 1-0 for Philadelphia. Petrovic ties it up. So that's on our 4th line, I'm pretty sure. And Dvorak gives them the lead again, but a late goal from Foudy has us knotted up at 2. Shots are 11-8 in favor of them. So this is a pretty even series, it seems like, even though we were not a great team by any standards, and Philadelphia was a really good team, it's been pretty tight. Second period, and 3-2 for Philadelphia now as Sean Couturier scores. Seems like we're not playing as good defensively as we were during the regular season, but sometimes you got to throw stuff out the window when you get to the playoffs to an extent. Shots are 24-16 in favor of Philadelphia, so we're getting badly outshot. Let's see if we could tie this game up here in the 3rd. Oh, that's not good. Couturier makes it 4-2. And there's Genther making it 5-2. Yeah, we're not playing good defensively now. Of course, we were really good defensively in the regular season, but just in the playoffs, we're just not going to play that good defensively. We're down by 3 goals, and we are going to lose by a final score of 5-2. Not a good game. Our offense wasn't there, and our defense didn't show up. We are outshot, though, 38-27, so we kind of got to limit their chances a bit more going into next game, but Petrovic from Dingman and Larson, and Foudy from Svechnikov and Guerin. Like, it was a pretty good first period, but then afterwards we kind of just didn't play good enough. Plus minus wise, let's check this. Biggs and Savone were a -2. Okay. And yeah, it was just not a good performance from Rohan House. I need him to be better. I could give Nguyen an opportunity, because Nguyen did play really good in the regular season. Maybe I want to give him a chance for one of these games. If we lose this game, I think I will give Nguyen a shot, potentially. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's get into Game 3, see if we can take a 2-1 series lead. Now we're in Philadelphia, so this is going to be a little bit more tough, but let's see if we can get some road wins here. First period, okay. They scored first. Dylan Genther opens the scoring pretty early on. Svechnikov then gets a power play goal a couple minutes later, and Biggs gets a goal, and we're up 2-1 after 1. Shots are 15-13 in favor of us, so we actually have the upper hand in that first period. Let's see what happens here in the second. 4-2, let's go. We're doubling up on whatever they get. Svechnikov scores again, and then Dvorak scores for them to make it a 1-goal game, but Veleno has a goal late to give us a 2-goal lead again. Shots are 25-23 in favor of Philadelphia. Let's lock this one down here in the 3rd, boys. Get maybe another insurance marker if possible. There's a goal from Mark Scheifele to pull Philadelphia within 1. Power play opportunity, we don't score. Penalty kill, nicely done. Come on, boys, hold them off. Get that insurance marker, get that empty net once they pull their goaltender. There's the goal from Wall. Nice. Wall scores, and we're up 5-3, and they get a goal late by Scheifele, but that is going to be it. So that late goal from Wall is going to be the one that wins us that game as we win 5-4. Not a good game really again from Rohan House, but at least the team came through with a victory. Seems like the offense is improving in the playoffs. So Svechnikov from Veleno and Fitzpatrick, Biggs from Veleno and Landeskog, Svechnikov from Lacerte and Larson, Veleno from Matthews and Landeskog, and Wall from Perrin and Fitzpatrick. So it seems like Fitzpatrick and stuff like that are doing pretty good with this team. Veleno 3 points, gets 1st star, Mark Scheifele gets 2nd star, and Svechnikov the 3rd star. Nice. Liking the way we're playing so far in terms of offense, but defensively it's been kind of a bit iffy, because now we're playing like reversed of what we did during the regular season. Because we have 11 goals for in our first 3 playoff games, but we are allowing, let's see, 3, 8, 12 goals. Yeah, our defense has just been thrown out the window, but now we're a good offensive team, which is weird. Okay, let's get into Game 4. Still in Philadelphia. Can we take a 3-1 series lead here, or are we going to have a tie series headed back home? I don't think I'm going to give Nguyen a shot unless Howes just loses a bunch of games in a row. First period, 2-0. Oh my. Let's go. Petrovic and Matthews. Fourth line and second line, I think. Shots are 15-5 in favor of us after one. So, yeah, this team is definitely turning it up offensively. I like it. It could be just maybe the Flyers are that weak defensive team we needed to score a lot of goals. But, yeah, I'm liking this so far. Second period, 2-1. They get on the board. Cole Lind must have returned from his injury. It's 2-1 after 2. Shots are 25-14 in favor of us. So we're still dominating on shots. Can we lock this one down here in the third and take a 3-1 series lead? Come on, boys. Get that insurance marker. Not good. Christian Dvorak ties this game at 2. Power play. Hey, there's a goal from Svechnikov. Svechnikov has definitely shown up in the playoffs a lot since I acquired him, so I'm liking that. 3-2 game. Final few minutes. And we are going to hold them off 3-2. And we are 1 win away from going to the second round for the first time. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Petrovic from Jenner and Wall. Matthews from Landeskog and Voleno. And Svechnikov from Wall. Yeah, Andrei Svechnikov seems to be a really good playoff player. And that was a really good game from Howes with a .931 save percentage. So he kind of woke up a bit from his first few games. And then Wall gets second star with 2 assists. And Dvorak the third. Okay, so it's been a pretty good series so far. Let me just take a quick look. Who's leading us in points? It's Voleno with 6 points in 4 games. So Voleno and a few other guys really struggled during the regular season, but in the playoffs they seem to be finding their offense a bit, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so let's get to game number 5. This episode might be really short, but let's see if we can eliminate Philadelphia with a win on home ice, or are we going to a Game 6 situation. We'll do a real-time simulation because this episode's been way too short so far. But let's see if we can win this game. Come on, Rohan Howes, you can shut them out, man. We're being badly outshot so far here in this first. Hey, but we open the scoring. It's Garon, 1-0. Nice. Penalty kill, and they score on the power play. We need to get our penalty kill a little bit better in this postseason. Genther gets a goal. And it's going to be 1-1 after 1. We're lucky to be tied because the shots are 16-4. It must be, Connor Hellbuck must be struggling in this postseason a bit. But it's 1-1 after 1. Let's see what happens in the second. We need to get our offense going, get some more shots, and Couturier gives them the lead. I don't like that. Come on, boys. Oh my god, and Genther scores again. Now their top guns are going, and I don't like that. 4-1. Now we're playing our bad defensive hockey style. Or we're continuing our bad defensive hockey style, I should say, in this postseason. Oh my, 4 unanswered goals in this second period. We're down 5-1. Are we going to have one of those sims that we could somehow come back and win 7-5? I doubt it. But we're being outshot 30-1-12. We don't even deserve to be in this game at all, which we aren't even in this game really at all. Okay, let's see what happens in the third. Can we actually get a comeback going, or are we going to lose? Now we're down 6-1. My god, Nguyen's in net now too. What happened to being such a good defensive team during the regular season, guys? I might make some line adjustments for next game because this is pretty unacceptable. But usually Howes rebounds after he has a bad game, I think. So I might keep Howes for the next game, as we're going to lose 6-1 in Game 5, and we're not going to win the series yet. We opened the scoring, Garon from Fudi and Svechnikov, but then they just went on a tear. Dvorak had 3 unanswered goals, Genther had 2 goals, and Couturier had 1. Jeez. Yeah, our defense is not playing like they were during the regular season. Maybe we want to change up the defensive pairings. Yeah, I think I'm going to change up the defensive pairings a bit, because that was a really bad game to have, especially when we could have clinched the series there. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's move Biggs up, move Wall down, and I think that's it. Let's change them like this. Actually, we'll leave them like that. Yeah, I think the rest of that is fine. And yeah, Nguyen was horrible as that backup when he came in. 2 goals on 17 shots. Well, Rohan Howes is not a good playoff goalie either. With a 401 goals against. So it seems like we have good goalies that simulate during the regular season, but once they get to the playoffs, they just are not good, which is not great to have. What do we want to do here? Anything on our bottom 6? No, not really. Yeah, I think I'll leave the rest of that the same. Okay, can we win our 3rd game in Philadelphia and win this series? Because I don't want to all of a sudden have another collapse, because I think we were up like 3-1 at one point against the Montreal Canadiens, and we dropped 3 straight games and lost in 7. Can we close out the Flyers with those little line changes I made? We'll do another real-time simulation. Power play opportunity early. We don't score. Power play for them. We kill it off. Nicely done. And Liam Foudy opens the scoring. Good job, Foudy. Once again, we have the game's first goal. Penalty kill. Nicely done. Got to keep that puck out of the net, guys. We allowed 6 goals last game. It was really unacceptable. And we're going to be up 1-0 after 1. Shots are 15-9 in favor of them, so it's been a good opening period from Rohan House. I'm hoping he bounces back from last game. Second period, let's see what happens here. Come on, boys, add to this lead, please. Svechnikov, I haven't heard from you in a couple games now. Or 1 game, I think it was. You didn't score last game, but you had an assist, I think. Still up 1-0 at this stage. Final few minutes of the second period, and we are still going to have a 1-0 lead headed into the third. We outplayed them in that second. We're outshooting them now 20-19, only up by 1 goal. Let's see if we could get an insurance marker here in this third and lock it down. Come on, boys. This is a really quiet offensive game and good defensive game, so back to what we did during the regular season. Final few minutes here. Still up by that 1 goal. Come on, boys. Lock it down. Lock it down. And, oh, my God. Are you kidding me? They don't score for the entire game, and with 2 minutes left, Cole Lynn ties it up at 1. It's a 1-1 game. They catch a break. Shots are 31-27 in favor of Philadelphia. It's a 1-1 game. We need a hero here, or else we're going to a Game 7 situation again, and I don't like our odds going into that. Who wants to be the hero? Who do I want to call upon? Svechnikov, maybe somebody like Larson. He hasn't scored, I don't think, in this playoffs. I don't know. Let's just see what happens here. Overtime underway. Come on, boys. Who wants to score for us? Matthews, maybe? Petrovic? Fitzpatrick? Somebody? Anybody really on the team. Rohan House, even. If you want to score from your own zone, go ahead. I don't think goalies could even score in sim engines, which is weird. Are we going to a double OT situation? Yes, we are. God damn. We're being outshot 47-38. This is a really good game from Rohan House, and the defense is just allowed a lot of shots. But can we come here with a win? Second OT underway. Come on, who wants to score? And of course it's them. Mark Scheifele. My God. Oh, that was such a good game from Rohan House, and then our offense just could not get anything done in that game. Our offense dried up. And we're going to a Game 7 situation, which I do not like. Foudy scored like really early into the game, and then we just did not score for the rest of the game. Oh, this is not good. But what a performance from Rohan House. He deserved to win in that, but the team just did not give it to him. Okay, I do not like our chances going into this Game 7, because I've had a lot of series where I've had a 3-1 lead and then all of a sudden blown it. We might make some line changes here. Svechnikov's still over point per game in this postseason. Let's go Guerin back to that top line, or Landeskog back to that top line for something. And I think that's all we want to do. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do. But yeah, Rohan House actually picked it up a lot with that game, but this is not good. It comes down to this. Are we going to win a Game 7, or are we going to be eliminated in the first round like what we've been doing for like the last few years? Because this might be another learning year for this team. If I would have been able to bring in Pasternak in last episode, we could have probably gone through this first round, I think. But this team just can't make trades when they want to. Like, I wanted Pasternak on this team so bad. But anyways, Game 7. Can we win a Game 7, please? Real-time simulation all game. Cole Lind opens the scoring early. Come on, boys. Can we tie this up? Yes, we can. Landeskog scores. Getting moved to the top line is good for him, and Svechnikov scores. Thank God, those last few trade deadlines guys score. My God. 2-1 for us right now. Shots are pretty even, and it's going to stay that way after the first period. Shots are 13-11. We got a 2-1 lead. Oh, I got to breathe a sigh of relief. That was a good opening period, but we need to keep it up all game long because we had a good first period last game, and then we just did not score for another 4 periods, which is pretty bad. Second period underway. Can we add to this lead, please? Come on, Svechnikov. I know you got stuff in you. There's Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Another trade acquisition makes it 3-1. I like that all our trade acquisitions are coming through in a game 7. Because that means maybe we made some good moves. Still with a 3-1 lead, and we are going to have a 2-goal lead going into the third. We're outshooting them 21-16, so we're actually limiting our chances quite a bit. Let's see what happens here in the third. Can we lock it down and head to the second round for the first time in quite a long time? I guess I don't think I've ever went to the second round with Detroit so far. Nice penalty kill there. Come on, boys. Penalty kill again. The penalty kill is coming through clutch here, and there's a goal from Svechnikov to give us a 4-1 lead. Let's go. And we are going to win our first playoff series of this franchise mode with a nice 4-1 win in Game 7 over the Flyers. Oh, thank God we won that. That was a really tough series. I was really worried for a second, and then that first period was pretty good. Landeskog, Svechnikov, Fitzpatrick, and Svechnikov, all trade acquisitions coming through. Landeskog's goal was unassisted. Svechnikov from Guerin and Wall, Fitzpatrick from Jenner and Wall, and Svechnikov again from Guerin and Foudy. 3 stars in that game. Svechnikov the first star. Howe is another really good game. Maybe Howe is starting to pick it up a bit. And then Wall gets 3rd star. Wow, okay. So we won our first ever playoff series. Let's go. That's good news. It means we're on the right track with our rebuild, I think. Even if we didn't bring in Pasternak, I'm glad that we won that first round. But let's take a look at our player stats for the first round, and then we'll see who we're up against in round 2. So let's go by centers first. So Bolino had 6 points in 7 games, so much better performance in the playoffs from him. He only had 43 points in the regular season, so I like that. Foudy 4 points, Matthews 3 points, and Perrin 1 point. Not too bad. Left wing wise, Guerin 7 points in 7 games. That's also pretty impressive because he had only 45 points in the his regular season. He's been going downhill since his 70-point season, but that's pretty good. And then Landeskog 6 points, Fitzpatrick 4 points in 7 games. Pretty good trade acquisition, and Petrovic 2 goals. Right wing wise, Svechnikov 9 points in 7 games. Yeah, he's definitely a good playoff performer because since we brought him in, he's been over point per game in the playoffs as well. Jenner 2 points, Dingman 1 point, and Jenner no points. I'd like to get Harvey Jenner going a bit. He's a sniper, but he does not seem to be putting up points really. And then Dingman, that's not a really good performance from him, but he is still really young, so it's okay. And then defensively, Wall 5 points in 7 games. That's really good from him. His contract comes to an end this year, so we are going to have to probably give him a lot of money. Larson 2 points, Biggs 1 point, Stewart 1 point, Lacerte 1 point, and Savonin nothing. And in goaltending wise, Rohan House definitely picked it up those last 2 games with his save percentage, but his goals against is still not great, and Nguyen's not that great either. Okay, let's see who we're going up against in round 2, and then that'll be it for this episode. So it looks like we are going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning, who is a divisional team. They also finished just a bit below us with a 40-36-6 record. So once again, we're going to have home ice going into this second round, which is pretty awesome. Let's take a look at what their lines look like. It should be a pretty even matchup, but it's kind of funny that both these teams actually managed to get to the second round. So they have Yaroslav Likachev with Braden Point and Mikko Rantanen. So pretty good top line here. Likachev's a bit weak, but still pretty decent. Second line, they got Sonny Milano, Anthony Cirelli, and Oliver Bjorkstrand. So a couple former Jackets there. Third line, they got Ludvig Enroth. Whoever this is, a top 6 guy that went 10th overall. Him with Brett Howden and Samuel Poulin. And in fourth line, they got Tyler Benson, Philip Hollander, and Chase Howerluck. So overall-wise, they're a pretty balanced team, it looks like. A little bit weak on the wings, but they're still decent. And then defensively, they're a lot better than what we just ran into with the Philadelphia Flyers. They got Sergachev and Neil Pionk, Nils Lundqvist and Vince Dunn, and then Nikita Zadorov and Hugo Haas. Once again, this is a veteran-based team, it looks like. And then goaltending-wise, they got Thatcher Demko, who's 33 years old at this point, and Colton Ellis. And depth-wise, they got Connor Sheary, Jack Kopaka, and Matt Sjostrom, which I do not know why they're scratching for some reason, but whatever. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode. So in next episode, we will take it to round number 2 as we look to take out the Tampa Bay Lightning and maybe head to the conference finals for our first time in this entire franchise mode. So let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys next time.